Hey everybody, we are going to talk about comparing numbers. And you know, the mouth that eats this way or that way. We're not going to talk about equals to yet. We're just going to compare which one's bigger. And to do so, I have some numbers that I prepared beforehand. And I'm going to show you how place value comes into why we need to know place value. And so here we go. So the mouth always wants to eat the bigger number, right? So I made a sock puppet, and it's okay to make fun of it. But I made one just so you can see it. Like, you know, you can see what the thing looks like. So this is my sock puppet. Say hi. All right. The sock puppet always wants to eat the bigger number, okay? So this first one is very easy, 6 and 4. So those of you that are on this level, parents, when you do this with them, please go ahead and make the dots. You can, the dots can work up to 20, but anything past that, you really want to use place value with it, and I'll show you how to do that also. So here's our sock puppet. Does the sock puppet want to eat 4 pieces of candy, or does the sock puppet want to eat 6 pieces of candy? Let's think about that. 6 pieces of chocolate or only 4 pieces of chocolate? The sock puppet wants to eat the 6. So the sock puppet wants to eat the 6. And the way you represent this is like this. I'll show you. You make a mouth, just like the sock puppet, and its mouth is opened towards the 6. The mouth is always open towards the bigger number because it's going to eat it. Okay? Now, I did not use dots for our tens place because I think that we should use place value with that. So here we go. Here's our place value from yesterday. Yeah. And what you're going to do is the numbers are 17 and 20. And what goes in the 17 and 20? The 1 is in the tens place for the 17. So the way we're going to represent that is we're going to skip the hundreds, so we won't need the red. We're going to put a 1 in the tens place and a 7 in the ones place. So look, we did a 1 and a 7, and then a 20. So the 20, the tens is the 2, and the ones is the 0. So then you can tell your students they can ignore this, okay? And this is from yesterday, so ignore that. And they just need to look at these two numbers. So which one's bigger, a 2 or a 1? The 2, right? So then you go back to your original sheet, and the mouth wants to eat the bigger number. So what's bigger, 1 or 2? The 2 is bigger, so the mouth goes and chomp, chomp, chomp. It eats the 20. And the way we represent this is we draw it with the mouth open towards the bigger number. Okay? Now we're going to get to a little bit more difficult. We have 199 and 241. So we're going to pull out our chart again. And I'm just going to use black ink with this. You can still continue to use the colors like we did the other day with the red being the hundreds, purple being the tens, and the greens being in the ones. But for this, I'm just going to use my black ink. And so we have 199. So that's the way, 190, or 9 tens and 9 ones, 199. And then we have 241, 241. So you can ask your students, which one's bigger? And they can just tell them, you can ignore these numbers. So let's just ignore those. And here we go. 1 and a 2. It's the same. Which one's bigger? 2 or 1? It's the 2, right? So the mouth wants to eat the 2. So it's going to go chomp, 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 and eat the 241. The way we represent this is just like this. The mouth eats 241 pieces of candy and then gets really sick. So For right now, this is very simple. If you want to get a little bit more difficult, you can keep the 100s at a 1. And then so let's pretend like this is a 1 instead. So I'm going to mark off the 2, make it a 1. So now our number is 199 or 141. And you can ask your students, you ignore this, and these are equal, or they're the same, so then you have to use the 10s. Which one's bigger, the 9 or the 4? The 9 is bigger. And so I'll make that over here. So you have 199, put a box, and then you have 141. Which one does the mouth want to eat? 199 pieces of candy or 141? Again, tell them to ignore the first one. And so you have 99 or 41. The 9 is bigger than the 4. So you have the mouth chomping on the 199. Pretty simple. It might take them a few times to get it. We have gone over this in class a few times. If y'all have any questions, let me know. And I hope y'all are all well. Bye.